Okay, so dear Dharma practitioners, be comfortable yourself and relax your body. Keep your back straight, neck head straight in one line, and your right palm on your left. So gently close your eyes and bring your attention to this bell sound, please. And while you're focusing to the sound, you can mentally relax your body, relax your mind, and relax your breathing with your thoughts. Do nothing extra. Just follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Exalted One, the fully enlightened One. So, dear Dhamma practitioners, before we start practice ourselves, we'll take few minutes to understand how this method, how this practice can help for us, in which way it can help for us. Because just closing your eyes and sitting down itself and thinking something or reminding something doesn't mean we can develop ourselves. So deeply, you have to have an intention to let go the moment and let go the experience and let go who you are. That intention will open the space in you to bring new experience. That new experience itself we call transformation. So if you're not willing to let go who you are, if you deeply hold it to your mental views, ideas, thoughts, concept, even whatever happens within you, around you, within your practice, it's never going to bring any kind of wisdom or the change to yourself. So this all just thoughts. The even attachment regarding ourselves, regarding our own views, our own identity, also kind of a thoughts. And it is so, the thought itself so powerful. And as you are, that who you are today, this life, this everything what you experience underneath this all, there are thoughts. So we're going to take a few minutes to deeply observe these thoughts without interfering to it, without reacting to it. And then you can see the life itself, like water, keep changing. But deeply our ideas, thoughts, intentions, desires not allow us to go into the bottom of that change and experience it. So in day-to-day life, that what we experience as this life all happen inside your mind. If you bring the attention to yourself, you will see this all the names or the forms carry inside your mind. It's just ideas. So to get into this truth or the nature or the natural process in the first level, you have to come to kind of like a stillness. You have to develop a stillness, which we call tranquility state. Without that stillness, that tranquility state or the undisturbed mind, some people can see it, but not all the people. So in the very first level, out of this meditation practice, we're trying to develop this tranquility state. So when you develop this tranquility state, it's like this. Your body, your mind, both mostly cannot remain still. So in the very first level, try to see that nature. Your body, your mind always is willing to move. It always with the struggle. It's always with the current to resist. So, but when you conscious about it, rather than go with that struggle, when you observe, that observation itself help you to calm down your mind, calm down your body. But in the very first level, you have to recognize the very nature of the body and the mind. Even in the beginnings, for some people, even they try to come to this, develop this one pointness or the tranquility state or the samadhi or undisturbed mind. Again and again, it go back to that moving nature. So it's like sometimes when people sleep, you can wake up them. There are some people right away, they can wake up. But have you seen sometimes some people, you can wake up them, but still what happens? They go back to sleep. They falling back to sleep. So our body mind the same. When you try to develop the stillness, tranquility state, undisturbed mind, for the moment, maybe you can get into that. But what happened? Then again, your mind, your body fall into its old behavior. It can happen again and again, again and again. You have the disturbed mind, you recognize, you try to settle down, again it becomes disturbed. The body, mind, the both, this happens. So this is you need to remember. One thing is that if you try to resist this nature, so while you practice like this way, if it happen again and again, the body, mind go back to its old nature, and then maybe you get disappointed and you feel like practicing this is kind of like difficult. From where that difficulty come? Because this is all you. Your body, your mind, your intention, awareness, this all you. So from there then this difficult come. Why you say it is difficult? Why you can say it is hard? Because it is your own reflection. The thing is, when the body and the mind not going to settle down in one pointness, when it go back again and again, if you resist, if you try to hold it, if you try to struggle with, that is where the difficulty comes. But if you see this nature, then itself, that behavior become a message to you, bringing a information regarding the very true nature of our body and mind. What is that true nature? It always changes. See, if you try to struggle with the body mind, you cannot get this message. You cannot see this. Then it becomes difficult. But if you observe deeply and see what is happening, then itself it becomes a wisdom. So when something becomes difficult, now you have to come to a point to understand it with your mental practice. Maybe sometimes you can apply it to physical also. But here, when something becomes difficult, that means you're losing the wisdom. You go far away from the wisdom. Then it is better you take a break if it is become difficult. And if it is bring the clarity, comfort, and that's mean you go towards the wisdom. So in this wisdom path, struggle is not accepted. Awareness is the most important part. You have to keep the awareness in the front. But in ordinary life, maybe in this material world, in our head, with our thoughts, we govern this everything by struggling. But when it comes to understand you, Don't use the same method. Look in day-to-day life. The life itself is a kind of like a struggle to each and everyone. As a husband, as a wife, as children, as parents, as brothers, sisters, as a students, as a teacher, as a co-worker. So just imagine, everybody is struggling. And when you close your eyes, when you trying to observe and recognize yourself, if you use the same behavior, it's going to take you from difficulty to another difficulty. So then remember to find the stillness. Don't struggle. Just start to see. Develop the method rather than or struggle in develop the method of observation. Thoroughly, deeply, analytically, just see without any preconditioned mind, without holding to ideas, just see. So what you have to see? You have to see the very being itself as who you are in this very moment, right now, right here. You don't need to bring anything from past, not to jump forward and project anything regarding future. Without any struggle, just look within yourself in this very moment. You can start with your own body or the feelings or the sensation. And then itself look at the mind. So this all the thoughts, patterns, all the feelings, sensation, itself doesn't have any kind of intention. It just go here and there according to necessary conditions in that environment. So the intention or the awareness also come as a result of this whole process. But still you have to remember that when the awareness become higher and stronger, sharper and clear, and the very moment of experience itself become very clear. So then you can see in the depth of this, all the thoughts and the dreams, desires, wanting, anger, the fear, unsatisfaction, stress, disappointment, underneath this all, without any intention, this body, mind, arising, existing, disappearing, arising, existing, disappearing. The way we hold it and the intention that we hold, the moment of feelings start to bring that kind of form. It's kind of like the shadow. When you look at the mirror, it's your own shadow, but you see it kind of like someone else. You see it separately, but your body itself bringing this. So that what we experience in us as the body, as mind, as these material things, as the universe, the everything, as past, future, everything is a reflection of your thoughts, and it all happened inside your head. Just imagine, in this very moment, if I say the universe, that you can maybe think about different planets and moving here and there. It's not happen exactly in the outside world like that. It happened inside your mind, inside your head. So that thought pattern brings certain kind of experience to the moment. So then rather than go with the desires, if you able to observe and recognize this moment of experience, it will help you to understand these all thoughts. This everything what we experience is a localization of thoughts. This computer, this all the cell phone, this lights, camera, this all localization of thoughts. And again what happened, we use this everything again to localization to our thoughts again and again. See that it came as a result of localization, and then we use it again and again to localize this our own thoughts. So it's like a whirlpool. In the water, when the whirlpool happens, you can see it's something. But when a kind of like a tornado happens, you see that there is a shape, there is a different color, but it is air. And when the whirlpool happens, it is water. There's nothing beyond the water in the surface level. Of course, there is air, so but there is no different shape. It's the water bring itself its shape, and when little by little the air slow down, what happens? The whirlpool disappear. So then, even though you see it as something in the same water, you see it as something. The tornado, you see in the same air, but it has something. If you allow it to settle down, because that the process bringing it as something. But if you allow it to settle down, what will happen? When the whirlpool happen, if you allow that air and the water settle down, what you going to experience? Answer yourself. And when the tornado happen, if you allow that air to settle down, what you going to experience? Nothing. So with your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, with the perception, it's kind of like a tornado or the whirlpool happening in your head. So if you allow that to settle down, just allow it to happen the way it happens. If you allow when the perception comes, allow it to happen the way it happens. Rather than interfering or holding, projecting, visualizing. If you see something, just allow it to happen. If you hear something, just allow it to happen. If you smell something, allow it to happen. If you taste something, allow it to happen. If you feel something, allow it to happen. If something comes to mind, allow it to happen. Then what you're going to experience as reaction? Nothing. So, with this practice, for a moment, settle down yourself and just try to observe without reacting or resisting, grasping, holding, putting any favor to any kind of experience. Just try to see, observe, and see what you're going to experience. So let's get into practice a little bit. Your right palm on your left, neck head straight in one line. Bring your attention to your body and observe head to toes yourself and say Suvapatveva, or may I be well and happy 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge in this moment with this sitting. May my body become more comfortable. May my breath be more smooth. May no difficulties come to me. May all the success come to me. Also think for a moment. This is the last moment we're spending in this very lifetime. And detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalation and exhalation. So in the beginning, deeply and gently, breathe in, breathe out 3 times and find the sensation, please. And allow your inhalations, exhalations happen itself. Do nothing extra. And observe and recognize the sensation. When the inhalation happen as inhalation, when the exhalation happen as exhalation. Bring your attention to your body, please. Observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe. Also, as far as you can, through galaxies, other planets, the stars, reminding yourself like this. With clear intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe, and may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart forward. Visualize yourself and send it as a light to your backside, to your left side, and to your right side. Downward, and upward. To all six directions at once, like the moon, the sun, spread the light, spread the energy, without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it, with the maximum effort to the highest. Wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So first of all, we offer this practice to the great qualities of the Buddha, Dhamma, and the Sangha. And also by the power of this meritorious deed, may all of us attain to the supreme bliss of Nibbana. Also, we transfer these merits to your guardian angels and deities. May they be able to gain these merits and increase their longevity and protect all of you from any kind of planetary influences or any ill effects. Ettavata cha ammihi sampadam punya sampadam sabbe deva numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya imaya dhamma nudhamma patipattiya buddhang pujemi dhammang pujemi sanghang pujemi attaya imaya patipattiya jati jara vyadhi maranam ha paribunjessami idang me punya kammang asavakkaya vahan hotu sabba dukkha pamuncatu. Bless you.